Grand Valley, and welcome to GV Today. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Eric.
And I'm Michelle. And today we're going to show you what's going on around Grand Valley, from the latest football game to Grand Rapids' own art prize.
But first, let's switch to today's hot topic. Recently, Grand Valley just passed gender-neutral housing on campus. Now, gender-neutral housing has been widely supported across the country due to increasing support of the LGBT community. Now, what do you two think about the new housing rule?
I think it's great. I absolutely think it's great. It actually shows that GVSU is sensitive to the needs of the LGBT community, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities and doors for people to just step in and be who they are.
Yeah, I wasn't actually aware that that hasn't passed through yet, so it's nice that it actually went through. It must have taken, about a year to actually pass through, so it's nice that this is actually going to happen now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, taking place now till October 9th, Art Prize is hosting its third annual Art Prize show, and Zalk Wolfert has more on that. We now have Zach with us in the studio to talk to us a little bit more. So Zach, what is there to do at Art Prize?
Well, there's a lot to do right now. There are 1,582 artists to check out. You've got plenty to look at. There's really a lot. There are a lot of music performers doing stuff downtown right now, and there are a lot of food vendors downtown. There's a lot to do.
That's pretty cool. So I know Art Prize is a competition. So how does voting and stuff like that get decided?
Yes, yeah, it is a competition, and there's a lot. There's several ways to vote. You can vote via text message, or I also believe online. And what it is that they do is that they take within the first week of voting, which runs until the 28th. You can vote for as many artists as you would like. However, you can only vote for each artist once. And each artist will have a thumbs up or thumbs down, so you can vote for or against that artist, whichever you like.
Wow, sounds like the competition will be really tough. When does it end?
The competition ends on the 9th. Voting ends on the 5th. And that second week of voting, they're going to have the top 10 artists. You can only vote for one artist, so you won't be able to vote more than once. And then they'll decide the winner after they tally all the votes.
So I know that you registered. Now, how do I do that?
Yes, you do have to register, and there are two different ways. You can register online. You need a valid government-issued ID. That could be like a state driver's license, a passport, or something like that. And then you also have to have an individual email address. The other way you can do that is to actually go somewhere downtown in Art Prize or around Art Prize. For instance, the Grand Valley Bookstore, you can go in there and they'll register you. However, you still also have to have a valid government issue ID and email address.
Great.
Very
Thanks,
nice.
Zach.
Sounds exciting. I know that I will be there soon.
All right. Well, now we're going to head over to the sports section and see what Annie has to say.
Thanks, Eric. Grand Valley's football team could not clinch the win Saturday against Findlay. This was their first home loss of the season with a score of 26-20. They had a total of 6 turnovers in the game. Their record is 1-3 overall and 0-3 in the GLIAC Conference. They play Tiffin at 7 p.m. on Saturday. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Hershey Jackson runs it in for his first TD of the night to make it 7-3 after Ryan Stokes hits the extra point. Heath Parling drops back to pass it, but is picked off by Jamin McLean at the 39-yard line. Parling getting ready to pass it, but it is short and intercepted by the cornerback Brian Womack at the 26-yard line, Parling's second intercepted pass in the first quarter. Findlay on the 24-yard line, and Mont Williams takes it all the way to the end zone. Findlay's second touchdown of the night, putting them ahead 17-7. GV's Ryan Stokes makes the 21-yard kick, giving them 3 more points on the scoreboard. Parling looking for Charles Johnson and gains 9 yards on the play. But wait, gets stripped by Isaiah Ballard all the way for another Findlay TD, putting them up 23-10 after the extra point. Number 35, Hershey Jackson, rushes it in for an 11-yard touchdown, his second TD of the game.
And fan of the game and winner of $10.
Parling falls back and hits Charles Johnson for 31 yards on the 1-yard line. Jackson tries to take it to the hole, but can't get through. Ryan Stokes hits the 19-yarder up the middle. Grand Valley is unable to recover the ball. Finley needs it to finish off the game. GV loses this one 26-20, their third loss of the season and their first home loss. The Grand Valley women's soccer team won 4-0 on Saturday against Lake Erie, and then again on Sunday against Ashland with a score of 5-0. The Lakers are 6-0-2. Volleyball played Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They lost Friday and Sunday against Wayne State and Hillsdale, but won Saturday against Findlay. The team is 7-5. They face Saginaw Valley this Friday at 7 p.m. The women's tennis team also played this weekend. They beat Lake Superior State, Michigan Tech, Davenport, and Hillsdale to move their overall record to 7-1. They play Northwood home on Wednesday and Ferris State away on Friday. Now over to special events with Jackie.
Now, if you're in the mood for a good meal for a great price, Renee Rodriguez has a recipe for you.
Hi, I'm here with Corey Agner, the music director of Grand Valley's very own Euphoria. So tell me, what exactly is Euphoria?
Well, Euphoria is Grand Valley's first co-ed a cappella group, and we perform a multitude of different genres from country to hip-hop to R&B to indie to rock. We do a lot of different things.
Okay, so when is the next performance?
Well, our next performance is at Sustainapalooza's a cappella off in the Grand River Room at 8 p.m. on October 21st.
Okay, cool. Well, I know I'll be there. So, all right, to close out this edition of GV Today with a special performance, please welcome Euphoria.
Ginger, 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 ginger. Don't you worry there, my honey. We might not have any money, but we've got our love to pay the bill. Ginger, 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 ginger. Maybe I think you're cute and funny. Maybe I won't do what bunnies do. With you, if you know what I mean. Ginger, ginger, ginger. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. And way up there, you and I, you and I.
Well, you might be a bit confused, but baby, how we spoon like no one else. So I will help you reach those books if you will soothe my worried looks, and we will put the lonesome on the shelf. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build a house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I. Oh, let's get rich and buy our parents' homes in the south of France. Let's get rich and give everybody nice sweaters and teach them how to dance. Let's get rich and build our house on a mountain, making everybody look like ants. From way up there, you and I, you and I.